There was once a person who moved through life carrying a quiet fire in their chest, one that no one else noticed, not even those standing closest. They woke up each morning with the same choice every human receives: surrender or continue. And every morning, they continued. Not because life was perfect, not because inspiration struck like lightning, and certainly not because anyone pushed them. They kept going because something deep inside whispered, "There is more for you than this moment." This person was not loud, nor were they interested in explaining the storms they walked through. Their victories had bruises behind them. Their patience had scar tissue. Yet when others looked, all they saw was someone managing, as if things simply fell into place, as if effort were optional. But here's the truth. This person pushed forward even when the world had no clue how heavy their unseen load was. There came a phase like it comes for everyone, when doubts grew louder than dreams. The person started wondering, why push when nobody understands? Why try when no one sees the weight? Why carry a story no one else reads? On the outside, they looked steady. On the inside, they were holding themselves up with threads that felt thinner each day. That's when something changed, not through a miracle, not through applause, but in a quiet moment, alone. They sat there, breathing deeply, realizing a simple, liberating truth. Motivation doesn't always begin with others knowing what you face. Sometimes its power comes from knowing your own reason, even if you never voice it. The person understood that silence doesn't mean weakness, privacy doesn't mean absence, and the world not knowing your problems doesn't make your fight any less real. They realized something even greater. Not explaining everything is a form of strength, and pushing forward anyway is a form of mastery. From that moment, they walked differently, not louder, but steadier. They stopped wishing for people to understand their journey, because they saw that some journeys become stronger the fewer footprints follow. They stopped giving explanations, because they finally accepted that clarity is not owed to people who haven't earned a seat in the fight. They stopped apologizing for their pace, their silence, their method of surviving. Instead, they committed to something else, something sharper, deeper, more personal. They committed to becoming the kind of person who rises without announcing it, the kind who succeeds without explaining the struggle, the kind who keeps moving even when the room doubts their direction. The world noticed the results eventually, but never the price paid. And that was fine. More than fine. It was freedom. One morning something happened. The person found themselves in front of a mirror. Tired eyes, quiet breath, a face shaped by battles no one had seen. But instead of seeing exhaustion, they saw proof that they kept choosing tomorrow even when today tried to break them. They whispered, not for the world but for themselves, "You don't need to be understood to keep going. You don't need applause to be worthy. You don't need permission to rise." And they stepped out the door with a renewed clarity. Life will not always give you support, recognition, or understanding, but it will always give you choice. And the choice to continue is the seed of every victory you will ever grow. Some days after that were easy. Most were not. But each day had a moment, one tiny moment, when the person felt a spark. A small reminder that pushing forward was still possible. On days when they wanted to give up, they thought of all the challenges they already survived. On days when motivation refused to show up, discipline came instead. And on days when fear whispered its usual threats, they learned to whisper back, "If you want to stop me, you must break me. And I am not breaking today." And so they pushed quietly, consistently, relentlessly. They never bragged. They never broadcasted their setbacks or victories. They didn't post every struggle online, or narrate every hardship to strangers, or seek validation from people who wouldn't help even if they knew. They understood something powerful. You don't need to share every chapter with the world. Some chapters are written only to strengthen your spine, not your reputation. People eventually saw the results' success in small steps, growing confidence, a stronger presence, and they wondered, how did this person keep going? But the answer remained where it always was, inside, silent, private, and strong. And here is the message their journey teaches. You deserve to rise, even if no one knows what you've carried. You deserve progress, even if you move in silence. You deserve triumph, even if the struggle stays hidden. Pushing forward is not about proving anything to others. It's about proving to yourself that you are not done yet. The world does not need every detail of your pain. The world does not need to agree with your dreams. The world does not need to approve your pace. But you need to trust the quiet fire inside you. You need to know that pushing, even unseen, has value. You need to remember that some of the most powerful transformations happen in shadows before they ever show up in the light. So if someone ever feels like this person holding storms that no one sees, building dreams in silence, trying to stay strong while the world stays unaware, let them take this truth. Your work matters, even if no one watches. Your growth matters, even if no one notices. Your fight matters, even if no one understands. You don't need the world to know everything. You just need yourself to know one thing. You're not finished. Not yet. Not even close. And that is enough to keep moving.